please ready? Can you please unmute everyone? Jackie? Now everyone put your hand at your chest. Now everyone say, hello, Venerable Sir.
Hello, Hey,
Okay. Very well. So first, you know what we will do? Those of you who want to go to toilet right now. I'll be waiting 3 minutes. So whoever wants to go to toilet, now's the time. Not during meditation. So now you can go to toilet. Now you can go to toilet, but not during meditation. So I'm waiting for everybody to go to toilet right now. You know, a very interesting thing helps. If you want to go to toilet at a certain time, just go there, even if you don't want to. After about 2 or 3 days, you will see that everything works. So even if you don't want to go to toilet, you actually can go to toilet. Nothing will happen, no problem. But if you go to toilet every day at the same time, the body will realize, aha, this is the time. And then you will want to go to toilet at that time when you want. Okay? So, for example, you want to go to toilet every day before going to school so that you don't need to go to toilet at school. Okay, what's the time when you want to go to toilet? For example, you want to go to toilet at 7:30 a.m. So just go to toilet and wait what will happen. Sit down on the toilet and see. Nothing happens? No problem. So then just go to school. But after about 2 or 3 days, you will see that everything works. And then you will always want to go to toilet at 7:30. So you can train your body like this. It's possible. Great, so we are waiting for Akari and for Mo. In the meantime, we can sit in a meditation posture. Make sure your back is erect. Jackson, your knees can hurt, but you cannot have your camera off. You need to have it on. Do you think you can sit in meditation for 10 minutes, or do you think they will hurt even more? Jackson.
I think I can do it.
You think you can do that? Okay. So then you can sit on a chair during the remaining part of the meeting. So we are still waiting for Akari. And Mo is back. Alright, so some of you are not visible in the camera properly. Is not visible in the camera. Who else? Dustin, I worry that you're not sitting in a meditation posture. Can you show me how you sit? No, that's not a meditation posture. What's wrong about it? So let's help you by our assistant teachers, teaching assistants. Who else needs help? Felix, what you're sitting in doesn't look like a meditation posture. Can you sit a little further from the camera so I can see it better? Okay, that's good. Bu Mimi, how will you sit during meditation? No, that's not a meditation posture. Okay, that's better. Okay, good. Seems like it's fine. You have Akari back, and we can start. So we will sit in a comfortable meditation posture. Make sure your back is erect. Throughout the time of your meditation, the back needs to be erect. Kiem, this is not a suitable meditation posture. Do you have any other way how you can meditate? No, we will not be supporting this posture. Do you have any other way how you can keep your legs during meditation?
What?
It's too much. You're moving your foot too far. So what you are doing is you're taking this foot and moving it very far. We don't want that. We want it between the thigh and calf. You see? The knee is over here, the foot is over here, or on the thigh, okay? But the foot should not go over the thigh, all right? It should be nicely kept within the triangle of your posture. Can you move this knee a little bit to the side? The knee that's, no, the other knee. Yes, that's right. And can you move it a little bit further? A little bit to the side? Okay. Okay, that's much better. Mm-hmm. All right, so we will meditate with opened eyes, but we will see only the floor right in front of us. Remember to keep your chin a little closer to the neck, and then you send the head back without moving the head. So first you move your chin a little down, you tilt the head, and then you move the head back without changing the position of the head. All right? Some people, when they move the head back, they do this. No, we don't want that. The chin needs to be kept at the same place. So the chin is here, you move it back, you see, the head should not move at all, except that it's sent back a little. So when you meditate, if you notice that your head is doing this, that's not good for you. So you need to move the head down and back. All right, it needs to be comfortable though, okay? If your posture is not comfortable, then it's wrong. So if it is not comfortable and you don't know how to resolve that, you need to tell me. And as you're sitting in a comfortable meditation posture with the back erect, we will cast the sight down. That means we will direct our eyes downwards so that we see the floor in front of us. And we can make the first determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And with that determination, we can gently, lovingly notice the flat piece of sinew at the top of the head. We allow it to be heavy. We continue in this manner to the forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head. We allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the head to be heavy. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, and we allow all of the muscles and sinews throughout the body to be heavy. And as we allow the body to be the way it is, we achieve freedom from worry about the body. Let's enjoy this freedom. Let's enjoy this peace. So we are curious about the relationship between the mind and peace. Is the mind the same thing as peace? Or is peace inside the mind? Or is mind inside the peace? Or is peace close to the mind? Or is it far away from the mind? Where is this peace? And how does it relate to the mind? Now let's share our peace with other living beings. We don't force, we don't expect, we just allow all beings to enjoy at least as much peace as we do now. So in our minds, voicelessly, we can wish, may all beings in this room be in peace. May all beings in this building be in peace. May all beings in this city or village be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings on this planet be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. And with that determination, we can slowly, mindfully change the way of our sitting. And when we have changed the way of our sitting, let's take one more minute to enjoy the peace we gained in meditation. We'll be curiously watching the mind to find out what's going on in the mind. Nice. So, everybody come close to your camera and we'll be grading our experience. So, 0 is like burning, boiled in hell. Suppose you're burned on the wood. Suppose somebody throws you on the wood that's burning, fire, and you're burning together with it. That would be 0. Or that you're boiled in boiling oil. That's 0. 10 is as if you're flying in the heavens. So beautiful, cannot be more beautiful. 5 is nothing special, just normal. And then of course between. So if it's a little worse than okay, it is 4 or 3. If it is a little better than okay, it is 6 or 7. So everybody come and grade your meditation. 0 is the worst possible, 10 is the most beautiful possible. Always the first number that you write counts. As soon as you add any second number, it doesn't count anymore. So just write just write 1.
Venerable Sir,
What is it?
the iPad is running low. My iPad is only 5%.
So maybe you need to charge it, right? What shall you do?
Just leave?
Maybe, do you have a charger?
Yes.
Yes. So what about if you apply it to the device? Do you know how to do that? Do you know how to push the cable into the device? Do you know how to put the cable into the iPad?
The charger? away from me.
Far away. So you can move the iPad.
So can I leave?
I think you don't have to leave for that. You can charge and still be here, right? Okay, so now let's move on to 3 refuges and 5 precepts. So everybody can unmute. I will be blocking the chat box during the time that you're taking precepts because I want you to concentrate on the precepts. If you want to go to toilet, see if you can wait a little until we finish the precepts, okay? So everybody can unmute.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Alex and Felix
What are they doing?
and Xie Jui Ko Nguyen. Shui Jui. Xie Jui Ko Nguyen. Seems like he's interested in something else. And we can start. You can keep your hands together at the chest.
Trong này là tận 4 bạn nè. Xin cho thấy anh chị.
Either she or there's another older lady.
Nó gần giống nhau á.
I don't know who.
So everybody can keep your hands together at the chest,
Trả được. Mà không vui đâu.
including Jang Vin Nguyen. You can keep your hands together at the chest.
Gọi là Miss
Jang
Wong.
Vin Nguyen. Are you here with us? And Xie Jui Koi Nguyen. Yes, we are doing something. So you can keep your hands together at the chest. Yamahang vadami tang vadetha. Aham bhante. Tisaranena saha. Panchasilang dhammang yajami. Anugraham katva. Silang detha me bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Dutiyampi aham bhante. Tisaranena saha. Panchasilang dhammang yajami. Yajami. Anugraham katva. Silang detha me bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Tatiyampi aham bhante. Tisaranena saha. Panchasilang dhammang yajami. Anugraham katva. Silang detha me bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, dhammang saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Saranaгаmanang paripunnang. So Nathan, what is the first precept?
First precept. The first precept is no killing.
That's right. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Okay. Jangvu Kanfung. What is the second precept?
Is no stealing.
Adinadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Tianmen. What is the third precept? Tianmen. What is the third precept? Tianmen. Are you here with us?
I see the legs.
What is the third precept?
Oh, no, look.
Wait.
Tianmen. Can you hear me?
Wait.
Yes. Do you know what is the third precept?
Okay. One.
Oh, can you come close to the close to the microphone? I cannot hear you well. Okay, it's not clear. Are you saying no sexual misconduct?
Yes.
Okay. Kame sumichhajara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. So, Sian, what is the fourth precept?
No honorable. What is the fifth precept?
4.
Oh, fourth. No drinking alcohol and drugs.
No. Vonyat Hui, will you help Sian, please?
Okay. What did you ask me?
What am I asking about? So, Wan Kai, can you help Vonyat Hui and tell him what am I asking about?
Fourth precept.
That's right, thank you. Vonyat Hui, can you answer that?
The fourth precept is no lies.
Thank you. So, Sian, what is the fourth precept?
No lies.
That's right, no telling lies. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Okay, phone 9. What is the fifth precept? Phone 9, you need to know. If you don't know, you just say you don't know. Phone 9, what is the fifth precept? Don't worry, if you don't know, just tell me you don't know. Phone 9, no worries, no worries. If you don't know, just tell me you don't know. It's okay. come close to the microphone because I cannot hear you. Phone 9.
Tại vì biết tại sao con thích dây điện này không? Nó 100% sẵn rồi.
I cannot see you. Where are you? Here you are. So phone 9, can you please come close to the microphone and tell me, do you know what is the 5th precept? Phone 9. Do you know that I'm calling you? Phone 9. Yes, that's right. Do you know what is the 5th precept? Do you know what's the precept number 5?
It's precept.
Yes. Do you remember it? No. Do not look at your textbook. Do you know what is the 5th precept?
No intoxication.
Sorry, I cannot hear you well. Can you come close to the camera, to the microphone?
No intoxication.
By what?
By drugs or alcohol.
That's right. No drinking alcohol or taking drugs. Thank you very much. Sura meraya macchapamadatthana vera manisika padang samadhiyami. Okay. Tisaranena saddhing panchasilang dhammang sadhukang surakhitang katva appamadena sampadetha. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana. Okay, very well. So let's move on to our book. So we will be now looking at some repetitions. So what did we actually do in the last? We will now be looking at some repetition. What did we actually do in the last lesson? So raise your hand only if you know what we did in the last lesson. Okay, otherwise this will be embarrassing. Let me ask, for example, so Jiangvi Nguyen, you know what we did in the last lesson? What did we talk about when we talked about the Buddha to be? No, you see? You need to remove your hand when I'm saying it. Bennett, what did we do in our last lesson? Bennett, I'm calling you.
Like in our last lesson, like asking questions.
What questions?
Like, is the last question some like everybody who wants to ask a question can like ask a question?
No. We were talking about the Buddha to be, about the Prince Siddhartha, and what did we talk about? What did we speak about when we spoke about the prince?
We spoke about like we spoke about how she felt like okay, so like I was like I didn't go to the class that like that last week, but I did watch the recording, but I didn't remember that much of it. But I do know that we talked about like what kind of like dreams he had.
I think you said like 9 times. Anybody disagrees? Anybody heard different number? I think I heard about 9 times. Like, see if you can reduce the word like and increase more of the information you want to say. So now can you tell me what did we talk about during our previous lesson without saying the word like at all?
We like talked about the dreams she had.
Excuse me, the connection was not okay. What did we talk about?
And we talked about like what kind of dreams she had and stuff like
Dream,
that.
what is this? I don't hear the important word doesn't get through. Can you speak a little louder?
We talked about the dream she had.
Between he had? What is this? I don't understand.
No, he said dream.
A dream. Aha. We talked about a dream. Who had that dream, Bennett? Who had a dream?
Me. The queen. I forgot. What's the name? I don't know.
Oh, you don't know who had the dream. Okay, nice. Thank you. Robert, who had the dream? Just tell me who had the dream only.
Queen Mahamaya or Queen Maya had the
Queen
dream.
Maya. Nice. Thank you very much. Rere, what else do you remember from last lesson?
I remember like the dream was in a mountain where like four of the gods carried her and her bed to go to the mountain, and then an elephant went into her womb.
That's right. Thank you very much. Edward, do you remember anything more than that?
No.
Would you remember what was the color of the Queen's Mountain?
Gold and silver, and she was sent to the human realm where live 1,000 years.
So wait, you said gold and silver. So was it golden or silver or both golden and silver, the mountain of the Queen?
Both?
Nathan, what do you think? Do you agree? I cannot hear you. You're muted, Nathan.
Well, they both separate mountains, the golden one and the silver one.
So which one was for the Queen? Which mountain? What was the color of the Queen's mountain?
The color golden.
You think it was golden? Jasmine, what was the color? What do you think?
She said yay.
Jasmine.
I forgot it lower in my hand.
Oh, you forgot it. Okay. So May, what was the color of the Queen's mountain?
Golden.
You think it was golden? Okay. So Robert, what was the color of the Queen's mountain?
The color was silver.
Okay, Robert thinks that it was silver. Thank you very much. Please wait. Then Bennett, what do you think was the color of the Queen's mountain?
It was silver.
You think it was silver. Olivia, what do you think was the color of the Queen's mountain?
Silver.
It was silver. Okay, nice. So now at least we have it balanced. So 3 or 4 people think it was golden, 3 or 4 people think it was silver. So let's look at the book and see how it works.
I think it might have been rainbow.
So where do we have that?
I think it is golden. Golden.
So the
golden.
4 gods lifted and carried her together with the bed to the lake. Then she was placed on a slab, and then she was bathed. They bathed her, and then they dressed her in heavenly clothes, and then she was put to sleep with her head towards the east in the inner chamber of a golden mansion inside a silver mountain. Okay? So the queen was in a silver mountain. But then a pure white elephant grazing around the golden mountain. Okay? Not far from the silver mountain where was the golden mansion with the queen. Okay? So the queen was in silver mountain. The elephant was around the golden mountain, and then he went from golden to the silver, and then inside the silver mountain he entered the golden mansion. You see, he ascended the silver mountain. Ascend means to come up. Okay, we need to make some improvements in here. Okay. Okay, there you go. And then it entered the golden mansion. So the white elephant then walked around the queen and then effected into her womb from the right side by breaking it open. Breaking it open. How did the elephant break it open? That I don't know. Okay, so let's continue. So we get the violent earthquake. So simultaneous, that means at the same time. Simultaneous means at the same time. So at the same time as the Buddha to be appeared in the belly of the Queen Maya, there was a violent earthquake. Now here, violent doesn't mean that people die, not at all. Violent means that it's very strong. All right? It doesn't know, nobody dies, nobody has any problem, but it's just very strong. All right? So then the 10,000 world systems trembled and shook in the following 6 modes. All right? So they shook. The earth's surface rose up in the east and sank down in the west. It rose up in the west and sank down in the east, rose up in the north and sank down in the south, rose up in the south and sank down in the north. It rose up in the center and sank down along the circumference. It rose up along the circumference and sank down in the center. What is a circumference? Well, that's the area around something. Okay, so that's the area around the center. Okay, the 32 great prophetic phenomena. So what is prophetic? Prophetic means that it tells you about the future. It tells you about the future. What will happen in the future? That's called prophetic. Prophetic means it tells you the future. So these are phenomena, that means things that happen which tell you what will happen in the future. So phenomena that are prophetic. Things that happen that will tell you what will happen in the future. And there were 32 such things. So there appeared 32 great prophetic phenomena, great things that tell you about the future. And they came at the same time. They usually come at the same time as when the Buddha to be is born in his last existence. That means he will not be born again. This is the last time that he is born. And so these are 32 phenomena that show you that the Buddha to be will be born. So these are phenomena, these are things that happen and tell you about the future. And these particular prophetic phenomena, these particular things that tell you about the future, tell you about the future of the Buddha to be's last life, last birth. So, what are they? A great light of unsurpassed brilliance spread throughout the entire 10,000 world systems. Then the blind people get eyesight, so they can see. Those who are deaf, who cannot hear, suddenly can get hearing. Those who are dumb, those who cannot speak, can start speaking. Those whose body doesn't look as usually as the bodies of other people, their body starts to be normal. It starts to be similar to other people's body. Those who cannot walk nicely, they get the ability to walk nicely. Those who are in prison, and those who cannot move well because the king or the government puts them into prison, they suddenly get all freedom. All fires in all hells disappear. Those who suffer in the worlds of suffering, of in the worlds of ghosts. Petas are ghosts. All right. So ghosts are like invisible humans. So, but they're not humans. They suffer very much. So so these ghosts suddenly are no more suffering. So they're no more thirsty or hungry, because ghosts are usually thirsty and hungry. Animals are no more in danger. When you're an animal, when you get born, you just wait until something devours you. Okay? Until something catches you and bites you and kills you. So the animal world is pretty dangerous. However, when the Buddha to be is going to have his last birth, all animals achieve safety. All right? All beings afflicted with disease are cured. So all illnesses are healed. All beings speak endearingly to one another. So all living beings speak kindly to each other. Horses make a nice sound as they're making a sound. Elephants trumpet very nicely. And then all musical instruments start to produce nice sounds without being played. Look at that. Nobody needs to play them, but they play themselves at the moment when the Buddha to be is going to be born. Bracelets, anklets, and probably also necklaces and rings and so on, they start to tinkle without striking one another, so making a nice sound also. Oh, that's quite a lot of noise, right? Look at that. The horses and the elephants and the bracelets and what else? Musical instruments. Wow, that must be pretty loud at that time. Open spaces and sceneries in all directions become distinct and clear, so you can suddenly see everything far, far and away. Soft breeze, so there is a nice wind blowing. Unseasonal rains, it's also raining, but it's raining even though it's not the time to be raining, and the rain is very strong. So you see there's an earthquake, but at the same time there's also rain, and at the same time there's all that noise, of the animals and your necklaces and your rings and bracelets and anklets, and of the animals and of the musical instruments. Wow. Subterranean waters oozed out of earth and flowed away in this and that direction. So you probably get some new streams of water. No birds fly in the sky. Well, it's raining, so why would they fly? And river waters that normally float, they cease to flow. So rivers stop to flow. But it's raining, right? So it's a little hard to understand how do the river not flow if it's raining so hard. Anyway, naturally salty water in the oceans is sweet for a moment. Do you know that the water in the oceans is salty and the water in the rivers is sweet? Yeah. Water in the rivers, if it is clean, it is sweet. Water in the rivers, water in the oceans is salty. But when the Buddha to be is supposed to be born, all of that salty water is sweet if you taste it, but just for that short moment. All directions are covered with 5 kinds of lotuses in 3 colors. That means many, many, many lotuses appear in the lakes and ponds. All aquatic and terrestrial flowers blossom. So all flowers blossom regardless whether they should blossom or not. Flowers on tree trunks bloom, and they are very beautiful. Flowers on branches and on creepers, they all bloom. Then some other flowers. Oh wow, that's pretty dangerous. Flowers break through stones. Okay, maybe that's a little too much, isn't it? Celestial lotus flowers dangled earthwards. So that means that you could see lotuses from the heavens, and you can see them, how they are positioned towards you, so you can nicely see their bloom. Flowers rain down continuously in the environs. Okay, so it's also raining and it's also flowers raining. And celestial music instruments made sound of music. Oh, as if that noise was not enough. So you get so much of noise. Can you imagine meditating in this kind of environment? Not easy. But the point is that this is an announcement. You know, announcement cannot be silent. It needs to be noisy. Otherwise, you will not notice it. All right. So there was a lot of announcement so that all living beings are very clear that the Buddha to be is going to have his last birth. Okay, Livia? Livia, what can I do for you?
No.
So you're raising your hand. So if there's nothing you want to ask, remove your Zoom hand.
I just said, can I leave now?
Excuse me, Lydia? You want to go to sleep? Sure, you can. Edward, what do you want to say?
Wait, so you know how you said the clean rivers are sweet? Well,
Sure.
the Great Lakes is like the only lake that is always clean. So are you saying that like the Great Lakes have sweet water?
I think usually lakes are sweet, but if the lake is too big and somehow there got salt, somehow it is carrying salt, so it is a sea, then it is salty. So how do we distinguish lake from sea? Probably because lake is sweet and sea is salty. Hard to tell. Okay, Edward.
Thank you, Venerable Sir.
All right, so 32 Great Wonders. That's what we are reading now about. Then so now the Brahmins. So then the queen told about her dream to the king, and then the king asked 64 leading Brahmin teachers. Guru means a teacher. 64 leading Brahmin teachers. He prepared seats for them, and he served them with some. He served them with some rice flakes. Is that possible? No, he served them with milk rice. Okay. He offered them milk rice, cooked with oil, honey, and sugar in gold cups, and then okay, so then to make them pleased and satisfied, he also provided them with starched clothes, so that means brand new clothes, and even cows that can give milk. And then, after serving them with food and so on, he asked them about the dream. So the Brahmin said, "Great king, the queen has now conceived." That means a baby to be appeared in her belly. The baby in the womb is a boy, not a girl. And then, if the boy decides to be a prince, he will become the king of the universe. If he decides to be an ascetic, a monk, he will surely become a Buddha. All right? Now let's continue. From the moment the Bodhisattva was conceived, the four great kings, stayed in the room of the queen and they protected the prince. All right. Okay, 40,000. Again, 40,000. We will be learning about 40,000 number a little later also. So these great kings, sorry, not kings, 40,000 gods, 40,000 deities were staying in the 10,000 world system and they guarded the world. They guarded the room of the queen. Okay, maybe that's not important. So then okay, what makes a little more sense is the kings of gods protected the Buddha to be because they had devotion to him. Then what else do we have here? So these gods made themselves visible when the queen entered her chamber, her room, and laid down on her excellent couch. All right, what else? So the queen would receive the precepts, like you're receiving 5 precepts from me. The queen received 5 precepts or 8 precepts from the great hermit Kaladevila. We will be talking about him later. And but from the moment that she was pregnant, she should not be sitting at the feet of anyone else. She should not be paying respect to anyone else because the Buddha to be is not supposed to pay respect to anyone else. So then she had to follow precepts received from somebody who would be equal to the Buddha to be. And therefore, she had to follow them by herself. When you're paying respect, when you're taking precepts, you're paying respect. So you're showing that the other person is more noble than you, for example, who follows higher precepts than you. But nobody is more noble than the Buddha. So according to this book, the queen was not able to actually pay respect to anybody because anyone who would give her the precepts was actually less noble than the Buddha to be, and that could be a problem. Okay. So it explains that the queen was very beautiful, but while she did not have any attachment for anybody, others, whenever they would see her, they would be very attracted and very happy about seeing her. So now we will be learning why did the queen died very soon after she gave birth to her child? So the mother of the Buddha to be actually died. All right, she died 7 days after she gave him birth. And why couldn't she have another child? She could not have another child because it is believed that the womb, that the belly of that mom is then like a shrine, is then like a religious place for the Buddha to be. So nobody else would be allowed to use that place. So nobody else would be allowed to be born to the mother because the Buddha to be was born there. So nobody else would be worthy of being born there where the Buddha to be was born. So while the mother of a bodhisattva is living, no woman other than herself can be raised to the highest position as chief queen. So 7 days after giving birth to the Buddha to be, she passed away and she was born in the world of gods. So usually when ladies become pregnant, they have a lot of pain. They have to vomit, they have to undergo a lot of troubles. So many ladies, for example in Vietnam, they do not like to have children. So when a baby to be appears in their belly, they go and kill it. Now your moms did not kill you when you appeared in the belly of your mom. So that's where you can be thankful to your mom that she did not kill you. Moreover, the ladies believe that they have a reason for killing their children because it's painful and because they feel that it's such a trouble to have a child, so they go and kill it. Now, in the case of the mother of Buddha to be, she did not have that trouble. She actually enjoyed being pregnant because she had no swelling, no pain, no heaviness, no troubles. So she easily passed through the first stage of being pregnant. So the mother here, the mother to be of the Buddha to be, she was able to see the baby in her belly by herself. No need to go to the hospital. And she was able to see the Buddha to be, and she saw him as a shining thread of silk, all right, passing through a gem. Or she saw him seated cross-legged, leaning on the backbone of the mother, as if he was going to teach the Buddha's teachings. So that's what she saw, or what the book says she saw. So why is it possible that the queen was able to see her son from outside? It is because she did a lot of good actions in the past. And therefore her skin was very clean and smooth, and therefore she was able to see the Buddha to be through her skin. How did she see him through the muscles also, that we don't know. And so because it was all so clean, she was simply able to see the Buddha to be. As if her belly was a crystal clear glass box. So the Queen Mahamaya's belly was like a glass box. However, Others could not do that. Okay? No, it's the Buddha to be. The Buddha to be could not see the mother through the belly because the Buddha to be's eyes were not yet developed. Okay, so let's write that down. This will be a very little, very short note. So let's take your notebook and let's write the heading. No, first the date. So the date today is October 13. No, October 7. Today is October 7, 2023 for those in Myanmar and Vietnam. And it's October 6, 2023 for those in the US and Jamaica. So this will be very easy because these are very special things that you usually do not hear anywhere else. So we don't want to spend time with this very additional information, very special information. So how to say that? So first let's get the heading. So just how to do that. Queen Maya's pregnancy. What is to be pregnant? So to be pregnant means that already the baby to be is in the belly of the woman, but it is not out yet. So from the moment that the baby to be appears in the lady's belly until the moment that it goes out, during that time, it is called pregnant or pregnancy. So I would like to ask you everybody, I see I need to close the chat. Now I wish that everybody writes notes and not disturb my my notes, because then others will not be able to find that. They will be wondering, so should I write this thing that you're writing here, like shut up or we can chat now? No, that's not notes that you should write down. Now you should take your notebook and write what you have to write. So make sure that you write your heading. It's called Queen Maya's pregnancy. And then let's write the first note. No, this will be quite easy. So before okay, and that's all to write today. As soon as you have finished writing, raise your hand so we know it. Oh, there is one more thing. Okay, now that's really all. So those who have raised your hand, please remove it. And there's one more note to write down. It's a sentence. So whoever has finished writing, you can raise your hand. If you have finished writing, you can raise your hand, and you can also go to sleep if you want to. But we are waiting until everybody finishes. Yes, if you have raised your hand, you can also leave if you want.
Oh, and goodbye, Venerable Sir. I just finished writing.
Very well. Okay, Baolam has also finished.
Venerable Sir,
Yes?
I finished writing.
Yes, so you can go if you want. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna decide.
finished, Venerable Sir. I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Venerable Sir, I finished and now I'm going to leave. Goodbye,
Okay.
Venerable Sir.
Well, sir, I'm going to continue later because now I gotta go and help my mom a little. All right?
Okay, very well.
Goodbye, Venerable Sir.
Venerable Sir, I'm done and I'm going to leave now.
Mr. Venerable Sir, I'll leave and I'll write tomorrow.
Okay.
Happiness, Venerable Sir.
Bạn đi dạy mong bạn chứ.
Goodbye, Venerable Sir.
Ní Sao?
Okay, so it was a pleasure to see everybody. You can continue. Hopefully, Tutam can wait with you and help you if you have any problem. Otherwise, I would like to ask Tutam to publish the note in Viber. So anyone who would like to continue next time, say tomorrow or earlier, you can. Thank you everyone for coming. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be successful in everything you do.
Bye, Venerable Sir.
Bye, Venerable Sir.
Goodbye, Venerable Sir.
Okay, nice. Goodbye. It's okay.